Hello everyone. Today we are going to see the numericals based on path of contact, arc of contact and contact ratio. In previous video we seen that the formulas to find out the path of contact and arc of contact again contact ratio. All these terms related to each other. Suppose we have the path of contact, then directly we are going to find out the arc of contact. Only formula is that we have to divide the path of contact divided by cos phi. We directly got the arc of contact. Again we know that arc of contact, then arc of contact divided by circular pitch, we directly got the contact ratio, that is number of teeth in meshing. So today we are going to see problems based on that. So see, we are going to see problem. In this problem, what is the statement of problem? Two involved gears in mesh have 20-degree pressure angle. The gear ratio is 3 and the number of teeth on the pinion is 24. That is, number of teeth on pinion is 24. The teeth have a module of 6 mm. The pitch line velocity is 1.5 meter per second and the addendum equal to 1 module. Determine the angle of action of the pinion, that is the angle turned by pinion when one pair of teeth is in the mesh, and the maximum velocity of sliding. So I will repeat once again the problem. I will cut the problem into number of sentences. First thing is that two involved gears, the number of gears are 2, in mesh have 20-degree pressure angle. That means what they given, the phi is equal to 20 degree. Next, the gear ratio, they are given capital G, that is T by T or capital R by R. This is nothing but what, gear ratio is equal to 3. Again next is what, number of teeth on pinion is 24. That means small t is given, that is 24. Next, the teeth have module 6 mm. So they are given the value of module, that is small m is equal to 6 mm. Okay, the pitch line velocity is 1.5 meter per second. They are given the pitch line velocity, that is 1.5 meter per second, and addendum equal to 1 module. They are given the value of addendum. This is nothing but is equal to what, 1 module, and the value of module is given. Okay, so we directly got the addendum. Determine the angle of action of the pinion. What they ask, determine the angle of action of pinion. Okay, so that is angle turned by the pinion when one pair of teeth is in the mesh, and the maximum velocity of sliding. So first thing, we are going to write down first the given data. What is given data? Phi is equal to what, 20 degree, that is pressure angle. Again this number of teeth on pinion, that is small t is equal to 24. Again next, what they are given, module, this module m is equal to what, 6 mm. Okay, again capital T is equal to 24 into T. So earlier I have told that the gear ratio is 3. The gear ratio is nothing but, that is G is equal to capital T divided by small t. So if we want to find out the capital T, that is number of teeth on the wheel, so capital T is equal to small t into gear ratio. So what is the number of teeth on pinion? That is 24, and gear ratio is 3. Therefore 24 into 3, this is nothing but what, 72. This is what, capital T, that is what, number of teeth on wheel. Okay, now next thing is that we are going to find out the small r. The small r is nothing but what, radius of base circle of the pinion. So small r is equal to m into t divided by 2. So m is nothing but what, module, small t is nothing but what, number of teeth on pinion divided by 2. Put the values. We have the value of small m, that is equal to 6, into number of teeth 24 divided by 2. So we got here value 72 mm, that is what, radius of pinion of base circle. Okay, next thing is that we are going to find out the capital R. So capital R is nothing but what? 72 into 3. That is, earlier I have told that the gear ratio G is equal to R into R. Sorry, R divided by R. The R is first in numerator, there must be a capital R, and in denominator there must be a small r. The capital R divided by small r is equal to gear ratio G. In problem, the gear ratio is given, that is 3, okay, and we already find out this is what? Small r, this is 72. So we want to find out here r, this capital R is equal to this small r into this gear ratio G, that is 3. We have the value of small r, this is 72, into we have the value of gear ratio, this is 3. So 72 into 3, that is equal to 216 mm. This is what? Capital R. This is what? Radius of base circle of the field. Okay. Now small RA. The small RA is nothing but what? Radius of addendum circle of the pinion, and this is nothing but what? R plus M. This is what? Module. Okay. So what is the value? R plus A. Sorry. This is what? R plus A. This is what? Small r. What is the value of small r? We already find out, this is 72, and this 6. This 6 is nothing but what? Value of addendum, and in problem they are given addendum is equal to module. We have the value of module, that is 6 mm. So put the value of addendum is 6. So we got here small r is equal to 72 plus 6 is equal to 78 mm. Okay. Now next is that we have to find out the capital RA. Okay, this capital RA is nothing but what? Radius of addendum circle of the wheel. This is nothing but what? Capital R plus addendum. So what is the value of capital R? We got here, that is 216 mm. So 216 mm plus this 6 is equal to 222 mm. So we got here value of capital R, this is small RA and capital RA. Now next thing is that we are going to find out the path of contact. So this first thing is that we find out the value of small r, again capital R, small RA and capital RA. Okay, these values are too much important because in path of contact these values are required. So the formula of path of contact is equal to, in bracket, under root capital RA square minus R square into cos square of phi minus capital R into sin phi. Okay, bracket complete, plus under root small r square minus r square into cos square of phi minus small r into sin phi, bracket complete. Okay, so this is the formula to find out the path of contact. This is length of path of contact. Okay, so we have the value of this capital RA, again we have the value of this r. Okay, we have the value of this phi, we have the value of this r, again we have the value of this small RA, again we have the value of this r. Okay, so put the values. So capital RA square, that is what? 222 square minus r square, that is 216 square into cos square of 20 degree minus 216 sin of 20. Okay, bracket complete, plus under root 78 square minus 72 square into cos square of 20 minus 72 into sin of 20. This 78 is nothing but what? RA, value of small RA. So we already find out here. Okay, this is what? Small r, we already find out here. Okay, the phi, angle of phi, that is angle phi, is given in the problem. So put the values. So we got here first bracket, value of this first bracket is what? 16.04 plus again the value of this second bracket is what? 14 plus 18. So we got here path of contact is equal to 30.22 mm. Okay, so we got here value of path of length of path of contact, this is equal to 30.22 mm. Okay, now next is what? We are going to find out the arc of contact. Okay, so what is the formula to find out arc of contact? We already seen in derivation that arc of contact is related to what? Path of contact. The formula for find out the arc of contact is equal to path of contact divided by cos of phi. In previous one we already find out the path of contact. Put the value of this path of contact. What is the value of path of contact? 30.22. Okay, Again cos of phi, this angle of put the value of phi, that is 20 degree. So arc of contact is equal to 30.22 divided by cos of 20. So what the value of arc of contact comes here, this is what 32.16 mm. This is nothing but what, arc of contact. Okay. Now next we are going to find out the angle of action. Okay, the angle of action, the formula in derivation we are seeing this formula angle of action, or in description we already stated this formula. So what is the formula to find out angle of action? The angle of action is nothing but what, arc of contact divided by small r. Okay, so in previous finding we already find out the arc of contact. So put the value of arc of contact divided by small r. We already find out the value of this small r. So put here. So what is the value of arc of contact? 32.16. Okay, put here. Again, what is the value of this small r? That is 72. Put here. So angle of action is equal to 32.16 divided by 72. So what the value comes here? So value comes in radians. Okay, so value is equal to what, 0.4467 radians. Okay, convert radians into degree. So what is the formula? We have to multiply this answer multiply this answer by 180 divided by pi. So what is the value? 0.4467 into 180 divided by pi is equal to, we got value that is 25.59. Okay, that is in degree. So we got here angle of action in degrees. Now next, last finding, that is what, velocity of sliding. We already seen the derivation related to velocity of sliding. In that derivation we find out the formula, or we derive the formula to find out the velocity of sliding of two meshing gears. So what is the formula? Velocity of sliding is equal to omega p plus omega g into path of approach. Now see here, omega p, this omega p is nothing but what, angular velocity of pinion. This p stands for pinion. Okay, and this w, small w, we know that this is what, angular velocity, plus wg, this small g stands for gear or wheel. Okay, or larger gear. Okay, so the velocity of sliding is equal to omega p plus omega g, this angular velocity of pinion plus angular velocity of gear, okay, into this path of approach. So we have the values put here. We don't have the values, so we know that the relation between the angular velocity and linear velocity. So linear velocity v is equal to what, r into omega. Okay, that means radius into angular velocity. We got directly the product of angular velocity into radius. We got here linear velocity. So we have to find out, in problem they are given the linear velocity, and we in findings we already find out the small r and capital R. So directly put the formula here. Instead of this omega p, put here, this is what, omega p is nothing but what, velocity of pinion. So put here v by small r means radius of pinion. Okay, plus omega g, instead of omega g put here v divided by r. So v is what, constant will be there, that means same for pinion and gear. Okay, put here capital R, that means radius of this gear into this path of approach. So see here, velocity is given, that is what, 1.5 meter per second, convert into mm per second. So what is the value of v? That is 1500 divided by small r, that is what, 72, plus this 1500 velocity divided by this capital R, 216, into path of approach. We already find out this path of approach, that is 16.04. We got here the value of velocity of sliding, that is 445.6 mm per second. Okay, that is what the velocity we got in mm per second. In problem, they are given the linear velocity in meter per second. So we convert this value meter per second to mm per second. So we got here value mm per second. In problem, see that the unit conversion is too much important. If we are not done the unit conversion, the problem, the values may be differ from the our values. So this is very much important, that unit conversion is too much important as a problem point of view. If you are not taking the proper unit conversion, then the problem will be, the answer will be varied from exact one. Okay, so while solving problems, take care of this unit conversion. Okay, so we find out we are completed all findings. That is what path of contact, we already find out the path of contact. Again we already find out the arc of contact. Again next is what, velocity of sliding. So these are the findings of this problem. Okay, thank you.